Alright, so Neal Block, you live in New York City.
I live in New York.
And you're interested in purchasing this painting.
I'm incredibly interested in purchasing the Fairbanks painting by Anthony Pablo.
Could the artist of the painting... Come here.
Are you recording something?
Yeah.
Is it audio or video?
It's video.
Ryan thinks it's going to be really funny for some reason to record this, when really it's just...
Just come out and talk about, you know, what it would cost, what it means to you.
I don't know what it would cost. That's the problem.
Why don't you know?
Why don't I know?
You're the artist. Artists dictate the price of their pieces.
I've never sold a piece in my life.
So what would you think would be a reasonable amount for this?
I couldn't even imagine. That's the problem.
You're playing coy like one of those people on Antique Roadshow. I don't know how much it's.
How it'll get to New York.
Yeah, that's my biggest question.
Ryan has his van.
Yeah.
That would fit in the van.
When we first brought this to the house, Anthony, you were annoyed by it.
When was I ever annoyed by it?
We unveiled it at your party and you said, "Oh, this foolish painting."
Well, I might have said something like that because it's, you know, subpar in my opinion.
It is subpar in your opinion?
It is subpar.
Well, you're just trying to lower the price.
I know.
Anthony, so you like having it in the house?
It's the work of a pathetic amateur.
I'll tell you.
I want to clean up your house by getting rid of it for you.
It has lightened up the living room a little bit, but...
Now let me ask you, why don't we properly put it in its frame and raise it up and actually mount it to the wall?
That, but I just didn't care for it so much that I thought it deserved that kind of attention. But I guess we could if we really wanted to.
See, may I interject that I have a place in my house, and I would actually take that home and get it properly put into that frame and hung up in my house. I'm gonna have my landlord help me do it.
Will you ever abandon the Fairbanks painting?
That will come with me wherever I go. I mean, that's the thing is...
Your future wife will not tolerate this, I guarantee.
I will only marry somebody who falls in love with me specifically for that painting.
Amazing. Amazing. I think a lot of people would love to, ladies would love this painting. It's folk art, Anthony.
I guess that's what you'd call it.
And it's very well done. You should be proud of it.
It's really cool.
How old was I when I did it? About 15 years old or 16?
Oh,
yeah,
really? I thought you were like 9.
No, it's signed there. 1992.
Ah, forget it. I thought this was the work of a brilliant 9-year-old. Not a mediocre 15-year-old Anthony.
He's just trying to cut you down a little bit on the breast. Alright?
This is how I buy all folk art.
But it's quite obvious that whoever painted this is not a painter, and I am not a painter. I'm pretty good, obviously, with pencil drawing, but this painting gave me quite a bit of trouble trying to...
And how long did you spend on the painting? Working on it?
It went over a couple of school years, didn't it go over 2 years? Wasn't it my junior and senior year, or was it my sophomore? No,
it was middle school, so it was 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, so it was maybe grade 7 and grade...
Really? You took a summer vacation and it was unfinished?
It sat there during summer, unfinished, or under, you know, in progress, however you want to say.
Yeah. I'm behind the camera here.
Didn't you go into school, break into the school when they were about to tear it down and rescue it?
This video will be evidence against you.
I didn't break in. No, I asked them if I could take it. They said no. Then the next day they called back and said yes. And then 2 janitors helped me put this in the truck and I took it home. Neal, would you be willing to write a figure on a piece of paper and slide it across a table?
Dramatically?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, let's do this.
If you have a paper pen, can you just say it?
I'll just say it.
Are you familiar with the dramatic?
I get it. Are you making a fucking movie?
I'm making a little movie here. Why do you have to question everything? Get paper and a pen.
God damn it. Big art purchase.
Can it be a thin piece of cardboard? Or does it have
Yes,
to be...
yes, yes.
And I insist on the Quagmire pen from Family Guy.
All right. Anthony, what's the title of the painting?
The Fairbanks House.
Now, how did you come upon that?
I'm going to write a figure on this piece of paper. I'm going to dramatically slide it across the coffee table to Anthony.
And we'll see what Anthony thinks of that offer.
Anthony, this wasn't my idea.
You know, this is all right. Just do it.
All right, here we go. Let's start the negotiations. A number is being etched. Don't show me. Don't show me. All right, just slide it. Good. Okay. Could have been more dramatic, but that's it. That's
When
the
you put the
yes.
music, when you layer the music in.
Okay, Anthony, would you like to see your bid here?
Sure. I'm seeing it.
What is it?
You want me to reveal the amount?
Yeah.
According to this, it says $250.
$250.
Even put a little dollar sign.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I wanted to make sure he didn't think
I
it
wish I could give you some feedback, but like I said, how am I supposed to know how much I could get for this if I tried to
You
sell
know.
it? So,
Trust your instincts. Why don't you write a new figure?
This seems like an incredibly long number.
I write slow.
Okay. Here we go.
Anthony's incredibly reasonable counteroffer is $1 million.
All right, so you're making a joke of this.
Well, I thought this was a comedy show. During like a weekday, you could probably somehow find out, maybe get an idea how much this thing is worth.
How? How would that work?
I don't know, offer it up to the town of Dedham or the Historic Society.
Okay, so you still want to play the angle where we sell it back to the
Not
town?
necessarily.
The
but I'd like
thing
to
is,
see-
I don't think the Historical Society would buy it. I think they would probably take it as a donation.
Yeah, well, I would say I'm not the donating type, and then you would go to the town and see if,
Here's my question though. What figure could the town offer you that would make you the least amount that would, make you give it to them? What amount? You must have a figure in
Well,
your
here's
head.
my idea. If we had done that, I wouldn't have necessarily turned it over to him. I would have known, I would have had another figure, and I'd rather see Neal get it than the town.
Uh-huh.
So I would have had a figure at least to tell him, hey, this is how much I could sell it to the town.
Oh, so you want to get it appraised?
Sort of, but I
Yeah.
would give it to you for cheaper than what the town.
Oh, sure.
You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I'd
Why-
rather individual than an entity like a town.
I do love it.
Society.
Because once it goes into the town, you have no idea what will then happen to it.
Yeah,
But you know that if I have it, I'll always have it. Now, anyway, I'd give you $500 for it.
$500?
I would, yeah.
Really?
Yep. I've been thinking about it.
That's a pretty.
I would spend, because to put a piece of art on my wall, I'd probably buy something nice for a couple $100, and then spend another couple $100 to frame it, So why don't I spend a good chunk of money on something I really like? But the other thing too is, I hate to feel like, you let go of something that you really loved and you really cared about. At that point, I know I wouldn't want to buy it from you. But if you don't really care, and you would take $500 for it, I'll write you a check. You don't have to decide immediately, but to me, that's how much it's worth to me. I was thinking about it, I'd pay $500 for that.
It's actually kind of flattering, to be honest with you.
Look at that bread they're baking. That looks so good.
The other thing is, I know you are recently interested in acquiring and installing a hot tub.
Why don't we keep that on the low now? People just gave me this piece of fiberboard, gave me a picture of the Fairbanks house and said, go at it.
And then what about the frame?
Then when I finished painting it, they hung it up and they framed it. I didn't see the process, but when they put it on the wall, they put it up with this frame.
Yeah.
And the frame is upside down, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Handshake or what? There's no deal yet.
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
And successful negotiations.
Yeah. Now,
Non-hostile negotiations.
I guess this is almost abstract. It's really not necessarily, I don't know how to call it.
well, that's what's cool about it. It's certainly not like an exact replica of what the house looks like. It has a very distinct fore, middle, and background. It has a nice depth. It's a very painfully piece.
All right. I don't think it would take more than a day to consider that.
All right, fellas, thanks for letting me film that.
That's right.